The Bushcrafty Talks.
What's up? It's me, Bushcrafty again. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It's nice and sunny out. Actually, pretty toasty, I might add. But I figure I would do a little update on my last video. Somewhat. Well, I went down to the title place to get one of the vehicles put in my name, which was my daughter's, and they don't have the money to deal with it or anything, and basically gave it to me. So now it's my responsibility to figure it out for that issue. But I went ahead and got the title switched over to my name, got a battery, which, woo-wee, them batteries are expensive nowadays, aren't they? I remember I used to complain about spending $25, $30 on a car battery. Now, you're lucky you get out there without spending $200 for a battery. And they don't seem to last as long as they used to either. Have you noticed that? I remember having a battery that 10, 15 years in a car. Never had any issues. You know, you leave your radio on, or the door doesn't close all the way or something like that, and the battery dies, and you just charge it and you're good to go. But nowadays, oh man, they don't last that very long at all. I mean, the battery that came out of that was in it, I got the same exact one from Walmart. Was only 3 years old. Just enough to get past the warranty time. But that vehicle will be taken care of. All I have to do is pull it in behind in the backyard instead of being in between two houses. Because law states, as long as it's on your property, it has to be able to move 6 feet on its own power. The other vehicle hasn't been moved for a good while, so I could probably get it running, but I'm still at the same issue as I'll have somebody coming up there every 6 months saying, hey, the vehicle hasn't moved in 6 months. But I would just rather get rid of it and count it as a loss than have to deal with it again for another year. So when I was down at the title place, I was talking to the ladies down there, really nice ladies. I don't get people saying how awful people are in motor vehicle and the title places and stuff. They were the nicest women that you'd ever want to speak to. And one of them took it upon themselves, got my phone number and everything, and called the sheriff department to try to figure out a solution to this. Because getting the power of attorney, you have to, and there's money, a lot of money involved in it, by the way. You have to send the papers over to where he's at in Germany, which is a week by itself. He has to go to a notary that specifies in just not that country, but United States country. And he has to get it notarized by one of those type of notaries. I don't know what they're called, but somebody probably does. Once he does that, he gets it notarized in my name, and then I have to, once I get the paperwork, go down and file to get the title switched over into my name to where I can do something with it. And that usually takes anywhere from 2 weeks to a month. And that would be too late. The vehicle would be already impounded, and I'd be getting charged up to yazoo with it. So that was out of the question. Well, they went and dug into the law books for vehicles of this and everything. Found out that all I have to do is call up to the sheriff's office and tell them I've got an abandoned vehicle that needs to be removed. I don't get charged. My son doesn't get charged. They go and have somebody come and pick it up, and they take it to dump, and whatever money goes to the record place. I'm out the money, or I should say my son's out the money for the vehicle, but that seems to be the best way to deal with this. Unfortunately, it shouldn't be an issue. But I'm not saying it's my fault because I'm a YouTuber or anything, but you kind of have to go with the punches of, if you're going to be on YouTube, you're going to have to deal with these types of situations. And it's unfortunate that people that have no life or whatever do these things, but it is what it is. The way I see it is, God takes care of those who do harm to his flock. That's all I'm going to say. That being said, I really do hope the person or persons who do these things find God, and not just say they found God, but actually find God and turn their lives around. And I'll leave it at that. And it's these things that when you have to deal with things like this, to be able to forgive people for doing things like this, it's tough sometimes. But in my younger days, I would have probably retaliated and found out who it was and retaliated. I'll just leave it at that. But nowadays, you got to clear it from your mind and forgive those, and you are the better person because you do that. And that's all I can say. Other than that, the van life thing, more than likely it'll be on the back burner again this year. I was really hoping to get something situated to where I could actually go to some of these meetups and things. But it is what it is. There's always next year. never know. Might come about, might not. Have to see how it goes. But I'm gonna go in here to Goodwill, see if I can find something. Motorcycle riding in the wrong gear. Anyways, never give up, and God bless. And we'll see you on the next one.